Hi, my name is Jonathan Trees. I'm a living donor. I'm also a pastor in Nashville, Tennessee, and our church held a living donor campaign in order to help two of our members in our congregation who were suffering with kidney disease. We invited our friends from Reach Kidney Care who graciously came in to offer us information, brochures, and medical advice on what it meant to be a living donor. All we knew as a church is we wanted to help our friends somehow find life. We wanted them to have a newness of life, to have strength again, and the kidney disease was truly just eating away at them. And so it was a way for us to respond in love and compassion to our friends. But what was amazing that day at the Living Donor Campaign, we had 21 people sign up to receive more information. We had multiple people take the blood test to see if they would be a match for those in our church. And in addition to that, I was a match and someone else in our church was a match for those two people in our congregation who needed a kidney. It was amazing. Within a 6-month period of time, we saw life come to these two human beings who began to sense that people truly do want to help. And the miracle of honestly offering an organ like a kidney to someone else that they can use, and you can live your life normally, they can live a normal life. It's such an amazing fact. It's an amazing thing to actually understand. But as we saw that process, several things began to occur in my mind. One was there was never a hesitation that this was the right thing to do. Once I knew I was a match, it was full throttle. I was moving constantly in the direction of donation. I knew it was the right thing to do. I knew that even though I would give up one of my kidneys, that my life would not decline. It would continue as normal. Post surgery, I hiked the Grand Canyon rim to rim. I've hiked the Appalachian Trail. I feel more active than ever before. But watching my friend Carl go to weddings and be able to attend graduations that he might not have been able to attend if he had not received a kidney was an absolute gift to see and to watch. The graciousness and thankfulness was constantly upon his lips, and he just lived his life grateful for each moment that he had. And I found myself more deeply connected, realizing how more deeply connected we are to one another because we have the ability and the resources sometimes within us to help someone else. We just don't always realize it. One interesting fact about living donation is that there are 100,000 people every year who are on the transplant waiting list, and they need someone's help. And what I learned from this process was that faith communities and faith leaders can help our congregations and a large group of people engage in responding to the needs of that 100,000 people that are on the transplant waiting list. In addition, I found that every step of the way, I was guided by professional medical people, caring people, the living donor medical community, transplant community, as well as those who are living donors. They're amazing people to talk to. If I had a question, the questions were constantly answered. And honestly, the most common question I received from people in our church, even after the surgery, they would ask me, how are you doing? What kind of things have changed for you because of living donation? And I would say the one thing that's changed for me is I got a chance to witness a miracle in front of me with my friend Carl, as kidney, an organ that used to be in my body is now in his body, and now it's offering a healing and strength to him as well. And I lived life normally, and Carl began to live life back to normal as he had hoped. And so today, I just want to encourage you, if you're considering living donation, I'm happy to be a resource for you, but I know that in the living donation community, that there is information everywhere in the hospitals, your local transplant team, your local group that's there, DCI, Reach Kidney Care, were our comrades during this whole entire journey, and they were loving and compassionate and caring for me and our team, and they just helped us through this journey. There's plenty of people to help you along the way and plenty of ways to find the information. But the truth is, the one thing that really stands out for me and encourage you to be a part of the donor community is you don't fully understand how much those resources that you have within your body can be used for someone else so that they can live a life normally, that they can have strength. They don't have to live with fatigue and dialysis, but they can have a new lease on life. It is amazing to watch them walk their journey. So I want to encourage you, if you're considering living donation, Please get all the information you can. Don't be afraid. The medical community is there to walk with you this entire journey. Just sign up to be a living donor. You'll never regret it. And as a matter of fact, you'll probably wish you could do it all over again like I do. An amazing part to be bringing healing to someone's life. And I believe that we're here and we exist for one another, to resource one another, to find strength and healing, and that sometimes within us is that healing to offer to someone else. So I encourage you, join, become one of they call it the One Bean Club. They also call it the Rock One Kidney Club. So become a part of that community. You won't regret it at all. God bless you.